so we are going to recruit you into the Alamo Militia. Okay? Now, to be in the Alamo Militia, you have to know how to operate a musket, which is what this is. And this is the weapon the men of the Alamo would have been using. Okay? And it's a 12-step process of loading this weapon. So, parents want to join?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Okay.
It's not going to go off really, it's just a pretend. They're just wood. Okay.
There we go. You're very welcome. Kids, there we go. I'll get the parents after we get all the children. There we go. Okay, so we need everybody in a straight line. Now we're going to begin the loading procedure at what's called order arms. So you're going to have your gun on your right side. Okay? Now see that round part? That's the trigger. That should be facing out. Okay? So turn yours around. All right. Good job. Okay, so we are at what's called order arms. Okay? Now I'm going to tell everybody to shoulder arms. So you're going to have to bring your gun up and place it on your left shoulder like this. Okay? On your left shoulder, honey. Now this hump part, see this part right here, this is the firing lock. That should be facing out. So you're correct. Okay, so turn yours around then. There you go. Turn yours over, honey. There you go. Okay, so we are at shoulder arms. Okay, we're going to tell the squad to load in 12 times. I'm going to say load, so drop your musket down on your right hip. So just kind of drop it down. Down. Yeah, you got. He's the one-hander. Just like that. Hey, but flip it over and put it on your right hip. This way. There you go. Just like that.
Yes.
Okay, so we're standing like this. Okay, we're gonna say open pan. So this is the pan. We're gonna go click. So we hear that click. There
Click.
we go. Now we're gonna say handle cartridge. So you pull the cartridge out of your box. You got that paper cartridge. Okay, so we have it. Now we're going to say tear cartridge. Bite off the end of it and spit it out. Put. And now we're going to say prime. We're going to pour gunpowder into the pan. Fill that pan up. So pour the powder in there. There you go. Good job. Now we're going to say shut pan. So go click.
Click.
Now we're going to do the hard part. This is called cast about. So you're going to push it down and drop it on your left side.
Left side.
Now we're going to say charge cartridge. So pour that powder, paper and ball down that barrel and stuff it in there. There we go. Now we're going to say draw rammer. So pull those ramrods out. Pull those rammers out. There we go. We got to flip it over. Now we're going to say ram cartridge and we sling it in there. Pack it tight. There we go. Good job. Now we got rammer. We got to return it because we don't want to shoot this out of our barrel. So we're going to say return rammer. So pull your rammers out, flip them over, and we're going to push it back in. And remember, you got to do not put your hand over the barrel. It's loaded. So let's see those pinky fingers. See those pinky fingers? There we go. And push that rammer down in there. Okay, good job. Now we say shoulder, kind of bring it up, arms, and bring it straight up to the left shoulder.
This way? Left shoulder.
To your left shoulder, honey.
Left shoulder.
There we go.
Yeah.
So once I see everybody on the left shoulder, that tells me we're all loaded, ready to fire. Because we got to fire all together. Now the reason why we all have to shoot together at once is because these guns are not accurate. Okay, these guns are not rifled. Do we know what rifling is? Okay, so what rifling is a series of cut grooves that spiral down the inside of the barrel. All firearms have that today, except shotguns. The last three commands are make ready, so bring it up. There we go. Then we're going to say aim, so aim it. We're all aiming. Okay, have it up on your shoulders, sweetie. On your right side.
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know. There you go.
So we're all like this. And then we're going to say, we're at the aim, we're going to say fire, boom! We all shoot together, all at once. And then we say shoulder, we bring it down to the right hip.
Hey.
Say shoulder.
Right hip.
And we say arms, go back to that left shoulder. And we would do that whole process over. That's for one shot. One shot. And remember, we got to do that in 20 seconds. So we need a lot of drilling. Here in the Alamo, on the morning of this battle, all the men inside the Alamo would have had 2, possibly up to even 4 muskets each loaded next to them. So they're just grabbing and firing, okay? So next thing we're gonna do, y'all stay at the shoulder. Y'all keep your guns at your shoulder, okay? Yes, ma'am. We're gonna tell everybody to left face, so turn that way. Okay? We're gonna say forward, march. Follow me. Squad, hold. Stop. I'm gonna say right face, so turn this way. There we go. Okay, good job, everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to cover artillery. So guys, come on over here. Okay, so this cannon, this is one of the types of cannons they would have had here. This is known as an Esmerelle. Okay, and what an Esmerelle cannon is that's typically referring to a 1-pound cannon or smaller. Okay, this is a half-pounder gun. So we shoot a half-pound ball out of this. Okay, and this gun will shoot that half-pound ball to 800 yards. Whoa. Okay, that's 8 football fields. Okay, but to load a cannon, it takes 9 men to load it. Each man's got a job to do. Okay, but since we're kind of, a small team, and I can't load it by myself, we're going to get everybody to join in to load this cannon, all right? So I need 2 people right here. Typically it's just 1, but we're going to need 2 people here. Okay, somebody come on over. I need someone else. You can come on in, honey. Come on in. So you're going to use this tool, and this is yours. Okay, I need somebody to stand over here. Okay, there we go. Now you would actually you're going to have a thick piece of leather on your thumb. Okay, then I need someone over here. There you go, partner. That's your tool. And I need somebody over here. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So we got everybody. We got a team. All right. An artillery team. So now every time we fire a cannon at that time, we have to clean it. Okay. Because when we shoot the cannon off, you're going to have embers, hot pieces of embers down inside there. Okay. And if we push the next powder bag and ball in there and it hits that ember, what's it going to do? It's going to go off, it's going to explode, and it's going to shoot the ball out of there while we're trying to push it in there. It's not very safe, is it? So we have to clean it, okay? So I'm going to command for the cannon crew to prepare to service the piece. So when I say that, sweetie, what you're going to do, and you got the most important job, is you're going to put your thumb right there. So stick your thumb out and push your thumb right there. Push your thumb right there. There you go. And hold it real tight. There we go. Now you keep your thumb right on there, okay? So she's got her thumb. I'm going to say worm and sponge. So you have the worm, so you bring this over here and you push that down in that barrel. Okay, come on up here and push that down in there and then turn it. Okay, so what she's doing is she's going to pull out any of the debris from firing the last round out of her. So push it straight in. Push it all the way in. Turn it also. There you go. And then pull that out. Okay, now hopefully we got all the debris out, but that doesn't always happen. So, okay, you can stand right over here. Now you have the sponge, so you would dip that into this bucket of water. So you dip that in there and push that all the way down in there, okay? So what she is doing is she's cooling the barrel off, and she's going to extinguish any embers that are in there. Okay, now when you pull that out, honey, pull it out as fast as you can. Real quick. Okay, so what we should hear, you should hear a loud thum sound. Okay, so sweetheart, keep your thumb right on there.
Really tight.
Really tight, yeah. And we should hear this. So we're going to hear a thum. Hear that?
That means she's doing a good job.
That means she's got a good seal on the touch hole, and we just sucked all the air out of it, which would put out any embers inside. Okay, and that is her job. Her job is to keep a tight seal on that hole so that we're not drawing air into the barrel, which would ignite those embers inside. Now, while that is happening, we would have 2 young members of the cannon crew running to the back Okay, and what they're doing is they would be running to Mr. Ed. They would get the next piece of ammunition. Okay, so he would hand it to that person. He would run back up here. He'd hand it to you, and you place that in. Go like that. Okay, so it's in there. Now we're going to say ram. So you got the rammer. You're going to drive it in there. Okay. So push it in. Yep. There you go. Okay, and drive it all the way in there. Okay, so we've packed the round in there. You can pull that out. Okay, good job. So now the round is in there. We're semi-loaded. Okay, now your job. Okay, you can take your thumb off. Okay, because we've got the round in there. So take your thumb off. There we go. Now you would pull out a brass wire pick. I'm going to say pick and prime. So you're going to push a brass wire pick in there. So do that. Push that in there. There you go. Good job, Mom got it. And then you would also pull out. You would have a box on her. She would have a box on her belt, and that box is full of fuses. The fuses are turkey quills, about that big. Okay, and they're filled with fine powder. And she's going to place that fuse right in there. Okay, so she's put that fuse in. We're ready to go. Okay, now it's your job. Your job is to shoot it. Okay, so you stand right there. You stay right where you are. Now, you're going to rest. What you have, you got that stick right there. That's called a wind stop. It's got that match on it. See that match on the end of it? Yep, on this end of the pole. So stand right here, partner. So stand over here. There we go. Okay. Now, you guys standing right here, y'all lean out that way. So kind of lean over that way, and cover your inner ear, and open your jaw. Do that. Okay. So what we're doing, we don't want to blow our ears out, and we open our jaws to equalize the pressure in our eardrums. And I'm going to say fire, and he hit that fuse. So roll that over, and boom! And we shot the gun off. Okay. See, it's a team. We all work. We all have a job to do. And if we work together, we're able to load and fire this cannon in 45 seconds. Okay? But again, we got to drill. We got to drill. So, you're part of the Alamo Militia. This is how the men would have been fighting that morning of this battle. Okay? But again, we got to drill. So, in 3 months, I expect to see y'all back here, and we're going to drill again. Because we're militia, we drill every 3 months. Okay? So now you're part of the Alamo Militia. Good job, everybody. And remember the Alamo. There we go. Okay. Now, you guys standing right here, y'all lean out that way. So kind of lean over that way, and cover your inner ear, and open your jaw. Do that. Okay. So what we're doing, we don't want to blow our ears out, and we open our jaws to equalize the pressure in our eardrums. And I'm going to say fire, and he hit that fuse. So roll that over, and boom! And we shot the gun off. Okay? See, it's a team. We all work. We all have a job to do. And if we work together, we're able to load and fire this cannon in 45 seconds. Okay? But again, we got to drill. We got to drill. So, you're part of the Alamo Militia. This is how the men would have been fighting that morning of this battle. Okay? But again, we got to drill. So, in 3 months, I expect to see y'all back here, and we're going to drill again. Because we're militia, we drill every 3 months. Okay? So now you're part of the Alamo Militia. Good job, everybody. And remember the Alamo.